All right, what's up, guys? This is Mark from DS Uni and Rico and Dan from the Two Dudes. Um, I'm sick as fuck, but I figured we would. Rico is going to be in Nicaragua in a week. They're doing some crazy shit with giveaways and had some updates on the course. So I figured we'll just jump on and do a quick live. But first, also in the description, there's a link to those guys' channel. Go check it out. Subscribe. Go check out the link to the course, the link to the free course, the link to the group on Facebook. What's up, Nairobi? I guess Nairobi just came from Instagram. Do you guys have the YouTube video open?
Yep. Yeah, what's going on, Nairobi? Good to see you. Good to see you.
That's crazy. So what we would do, we'll just wait like 5 minutes, let people jump in, maybe answer some questions, talk a little bit.
Yeah.
So why the fuck? So Riku, you coming in next Friday, next Thursday?
Next Thursday, yeah, I'll be flying in.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'll be
What's
coming
up,
in next
Oscar?
Thursday. Enjoying life. What's going on, Oscar?
I'd love to be there.
Yeah, dude, you should be. But I want to do this if we could. Once we keep going, we could do this every few months.
Yeah, man. We could pick another spot. We can either come back down or go to Cabo. I don't know. Go somewhere.
Anyway,
Costa Rica.
Miami,
It doesn't matter to me.
Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia.
I'm game.
Bogota was crazy. I went there when I was in the military. It was.
Where's that? Where's that?
I went to Bogota when I was in the military. When I was in the Air Force.
Jeez.
It was wild.
Surprised you came back.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, last time I was in Colombia, I was there for 8 days, and I feel like I didn't sleep for 8 days.
I didn't sleep for 8 days.
That shit was nuts. Like nuts.
Nuts.
What's up, Sue? So there are 27 of you fuckers on this. Like my shit. I'm sick as fuck. So give me a like just to make me feel better about myself. For fuck's sake. What's up, Bryce? And some cunt dislike my shit.
Already. Oh.
Jesus Christ. I hope you get sick.
So
I don't even have the energy to be fucking like carrying on with you guys. But for fuck's sake. What's up, Greg J? Give me some likes for fuck's sake. So, guys, these crazy motherfuckers are given. So, first of all, we'll talk about this later also. But y'all explain this shit. Y'all are giving away a Chromebook to all students. Explain. I don't understand.
Take it away, Rico.
Yo, what's going on, William? All right, guys. So we polled our students, right? So we're always trying to figure out ways to better help our students to do whatever we can to make sure that they're successful. So we were asking them, is there anything that we can do outside of, answering all their questions all day long, to get them to be more successful? And the overwhelming majority said that they have old technology. So they have laptops that, are old, the batteries don't last long, or, they're just not quick. They have desktops, obviously, that are just too big. So they can't carry those anywhere. They're not going to be taking the desktop, on the train with them or whatever. So we decided, why not? We'll just give them free Chromebooks, anything to help the students get to the next level. And so we reached out to our wholesaler. We talked to him like, hey, look, this is what we're thinking. Is there any way that you can give us the hookup? And, so we got the hookup, and we're going to give you guys the hookup.
That's fucking nuts, because there's this one kid who wanted to join my inner circle, but it was closed by the time that happened. He didn't have a laptop. And I remember, like, this girl, Jamie, she started when she first started dropshipping, she's using a cell phone. And Amanda Kaufman, when she first started dropshipping, she didn't have a laptop either. So this is sweet dudes.
Yeah,
but that's not like, why the fuck? Like I was like, what? I didn't. So how does this work? What, they just sign up for the course and they get a fucking
Yep, that's it. They enroll in the course, they get a free Chromebook.
Yep.
All right, guys. That's nuts. So guys, link in the description to their course. And you'll get a free fucking Chromebook, which is kind of nuts. So what's been going on? What updates y'all had for the course? What is happening with Amazon drop shipping? I've been sick as fuck trying to finish Grind Academy before you guys get here. But give me the update. What's been going on? How are students going? How is pay-per-click going? Like, anyone lost money, made money?
You know, so no one's lost money just yet. You know, everything's going smooth. The students are doing well. You know, hopefully a couple of them will jump on. You know, the students have all been helping each other. You know, now we got tons of feedback on where they're going wrong. You know, I generally drop a video every other morning answering some frequently asked questions just to, you know, help everybody out. But overall, the students are doing good. They're making money. You know, it's a competition, but not a competition. You know, they like, you know,
fuck that. It's always a competition. For fuck's sake, if you're in business, it should always be a competition.
Amina, yeah, I mean, if you join the course, then even if you live outside the U.S., we'll still give you a Chromebook. I mean, just because you live outside the U.S. doesn't mean it doesn't apply.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, you're saying no one lost money yet. So are these guys, when they start, are these guys doing pay-per-click ads right away?
No. So a lot of them don't have they don't have the buy box for their products because they're brand new. Right. So they can't run PPC. It takes a little while for Amazon to audit their accounts, but once Amazon audits their accounts, they can. Now we do have some students who have been selling on Amazon, you know, doing FBA or a little retail arbitrage here and there. So their accounts are healthy and they're able to do PPC right off the bat. You know, so it helps them get started way sooner than you know, than someone who just jumped on and hasn't been selling on Amazon whatsoever.
Yeah, that and someone. I was going to say that and having a naturally higher seller rank and rating and reviews helps them achieve quicker. We still normally recommend that you organically grow your sales rank for most of your products without, you know, artificially inflating it with PPC right off the bat. But, you know, we do make the recommendation. It doesn't mean that you have to listen to us. But PPC, yeah, like Rico said, if they have the buy box right away, any products that they naturally list within a certain category, if they're already approved and ungated, tend to have a buy box right away for this product. So, you know, no harm, no foul.
And then if someone's already does, I mean, I said she's from Morocco. Giovanni, I've been sick as fuck. That's what I've been.
Yeah.
What was I saying? If someone has been doing FBA or retail arbitrage before, do you suggest to get a different account? Do you suggest to just do it in the same account?
So it really depends on what they're trying to accomplish. So if they're selling in different niches, they should definitely have separate accounts, period. So let's say their FBA account, they were selling fidget spinners back when fidget spinners were allowed. You know.
Oh, you can't sell fidget spinners anymore?
No, fidget spinners are off. They're gated. You know, so you will not be selling fidget spinners. But, or let's say you were selling in like the pet niche and you wanted to start selling in a baby niche. You don't want to mix and match those accounts. Like you want to build separate brands. So that way down the line, when your accounts are big enough, they're healthy enough, someone will come and buy that store. Typically people aren't going to come buy a store that has all these disjointed products. You know, they want to have a very niche specific store.
But that's if your plan is to sell or if your plan is to build out a brand, right? If you just like
to help you understand what type of products are moving, you know. So if you have a general store, you're kind of a jack of all trades, but you're not a master of any of them. You're kind of searching products from all different niches, and you don't necessarily know exactly what to sell in any of them. So let's say I take a brand new student, right? So I take two new students. One person is selling in the baby niche, and the other person is just a general store. The person who's selling for 6 months in the baby niche, they're going to be an expert in everything within that baby niche. The person who just drop ships a bunch of general products and then decides to convert over to the baby niche, they don't necessarily have a clue. They just know that maybe 2 or 3 products hit real hard and, you know, now they want to get into the baby niche. Well, they're not going to do near as well as someone who's already been selling in that niche.
So Al Jordan, fuck you. My name is spelled M-A-R-C. And this is not, we didn't go live because Paul is live. I'm sick as fuck. And I just decided to go live now because I haven't done a video in more than a week. So, and the guy, you mentioned that some of the guys in your group were doing retail arbitrage before. Isn't that, again, if I were doing retail arbitrage, so I do retail arbitrage, but if I was going to start doing private label drop shipping, I would not mix it with retail arbitrage. But just because, like, I know the retail arbitrage is breaking Amazon terms of service, and your guys' game plan is do more FBA and to build a brand you could sell. So, am I correct by assuming that you shouldn't be mixing? It's one thing to mix like drop shipping from other places or FBA, but I feel like mixing retail arbitrage is just not. I wouldn't recommend that.
Do not do it.
Yeah, don't. Keep them separate.
And what are some of the biggest challenges that the guys in your groups are having?
Product research, and that is the bane of everyone's existence. You know, that's the one that gets everyone, because as a beginner, you're not an expert in product research, and a lot of people don't even know what they want to sell. So we make it really easy. You know, there's around 200-300 products that people can literally come in, start listing, and start making money with, and that's what a lot of people do. So they come in, they start making money, and then they start researching on their own to, you know, kind of get that expertise and get that skill set. But in the meantime, at least they're making money and you know, can go about and do their thing.
Yep.
All right, so guys, Ken just asked Mark and the Tutor, do you recommend focusing on niche? Their whole game plan is about focusing on a niche, right? Like focus on niche, building a brand and so on.
Building a brand.
Yep, building a brand. Can we just answered that question? But yeah, it's definitely about building a brand.
It was Nairobi asked, is it necessary to register as an individual sole proprietor within your state as a business, obtain EIN? If you're opening a business, you have a few options depending on how many people are part of the enterprise. If it's just you, you could be a sole proprietor. It's still a registered business, and you get an employee identification number. It's within the United States. You can also choose, and what we usually recommend is setting up a single member LLC. It costs a little bit more, and it's a little bit more paperwork to go through, but it provides you a lot of liability protection. Just in case you were to get into a situation where you have a lawsuit, and it also protects your financial assets and separates personal and business a lot better than sole proprietor. That's the kind of stuff that, you know, we kind of go through in the course. Some of our recommendations, different types of business structures that you can set up under, what some of the pros and cons, disadvantages, advantages, stuff like that. So it's something to keep in mind.
Okay, sweet. How I find a good niche product. Oh, Jesus Christ. So guys, these guys have a full, we've done videos before. I'm sick as fuck. These guys have a full course, link in the description, a free course in the description. Any new student that joins gets a free Chromebook, which is fucking nuts. Like when I asked, so
we do, yes, we private label. Like that's the whole premise of our, you know, business is we're private label drop shippers and FBA sellers.
Yep.
So guys, throw some questions at these guys because I'm not a good host today.
There was another question up there. Getting new stores, you're allowed to have different ones. Yeah. You have to ask. We definitely recommend you asking permission instead of just creating a new email address and a new business seller account, because that could potentially get both your or all of your stores shut down. It's always good best practice to ask Amazon for a second store. That way they don't put you on a blacklist and essentially block maybe a fully functioning, running, you know, successful business because you decided to, you know, cut corners.
All right. What's up? What's going on, Noah? So let's see. What are the best suppliers for non-USA residents? It after is really just going to depend on what you're trying to sell. You know, so, you know, if you're going to be selling certain toys or certain clothes, you know, whatever niche you're in, like there's so many different suppliers, you know, you're going to have to, you know, kind of pick and choose.
Let me answer that question. Amazon a better platform to sell on an eBay. So eBay has 15 million sellers and 26 million buyers. Amazon has 1 million sellers and 58 million buyers. So the traffic that you'll get on Amazon they're double the amount of buyers and 15 times the amount of sellers. So you're getting way more fucking traffic, right? If you guys have $0 fucking dollars, you don't want to drop ship on Amazon. If you have $100, $200, $300, you could go drop ship on Amazon. Amazon, I used eBay when I was broke to make a ton of money and start some other businesses and stuff. eBay, I've been making money drop shipping on eBay for 6 years. Do I expect to be drop shipping on eBay 20 years from now? I don't know. I don't think so. I think what is interesting about, and I keep saying the same thing, what is interesting about what these guys are doing is that you could drop ship and make money now while building a brand and a business you can sell later. And that is something that I haven't seen ever. Like I haven't seen yet, right? And that's why I've been hosting these guys for so long. Kevin said I finally got rid of all my arbitrage items on Amazon and only private label dropship. I've only had 4 sales so far, but it's working. Good fucking job, Kevin.
Good job, Kev.
Mark, my other eBay account got shut down because they found out I was 15. Well, you should get an eBay account from someone who's 18, like your parents.
No, we have a supplier that we work almost exclusively. You know, so Eric handles like all of our stuff. He handles like all of our orders at the end of the day. I mean, you know, you can choose your third-party sites, whatever. We go over that with all of our students, but you know, there's ways around all the stuff that you're asking. Kevin, how do you adjust the shipping times for Amazon when items are from China? We go over that with all of our students to make sure that, you know, they're not getting screwed over at the end of the day. But you're going to have to talk with your supplier and figure out that your shipping and handling times with them, because some will ship sooner, some will ship, you know, slower. You need to take an average of those and then, you know, pick it out from there.
So wait, let me just kind of address that also, right? So this is interesting. The question that Kevin has is, so Kevin was doing retail arbitrage. He switched to what these guys are doing and had success getting some sales. But a lot of, I guess, with the shipping time, these guys in their training use certain suppliers, can kind of work closely with the students to find suppliers that ship in a shorter time frame, and suppliers are reliable and work during holidays and that type of thing. So I just brought that up because it is possible to start eBay dropshipping, Amazon dropshipping, all these things without buying into a course, without learning from an expert or whatever. I personally only host people on my channel that I fucking trust. So if you do buy into the course, it's just kind of skipping ahead of the line to learn a lot of that stuff, right? So I'm just saying all of that to show. I wanted to bring up that yes, it's possible to do it by yourself, but these kind of like things that may slow you down is where these guys add the value. You know what I mean? And it's not just a course, but these guys work closely with their students.
I mean, we've seen people get shut down. You know, they go off on their own and they enjoy all that stuff. And I'm like, all right, you know, I have no problem with that. I'm like, yo, go make your money, do what you guys do. But, you know, there's a lot of intricacies. And if you don't understand the intricacies of it, you can mess up your account and then end up getting, you know, shut down. And that's not something that we want for anybody. But, you know, sometimes it happens. What software?
Box, the link in the description of your software. They don't need reprices and stuff. Or do you? Do you need reprices and stuff?
I mean, you can, but since we have Eric, like he handles all those prices, you know, for us. Like we don't really ever have to worry about it. And most of the beginners don't either. You know, we tell them exactly how to go about doing it. This is a method where, you know, you're not near as automated. You know, you're going to end up using VAs ultimately like we do, but the majority of the heavy lifting is going to be done by you. So if you're a lazy person and you don't want to spend the time, then unfortunately you're not going to do very well with this. Like you're going to have to spend about 1 hour to 2 hours a day kind of focusing on your business. And that's really small compared to what you should be spending on a business.
So guys, there are 59 you motherfuckers and only 12 likes. Like the shit.
Yeah, how do you, Noah had asked, how do you compete with Amazon Prime? So like when you're looking at seller fulfilled versus, you know, fulfillment by Amazon, it really depends on what you're selling and how often you're selling it, how much you're selling of, depending on the niche. Like if you're trying, like we teach our students, Rico goes over this a lot in all of his videos, you're normally going to look for certain products that aren't totally flushed with, you know, total, like all prime, like all FBA. You want to find something that's good to intermingle, you know, 50-50, 70-30, something along those lines. And, you know, again, we cover that in depth and in detail within the course.
Yeah. So strategies to increase profit margins, things like gift cards. And all right, Nairobi, we don't do any of that. We have cashback cards. So, you know, we have cashback credit cards. That's pretty much how you would make up for some of the shortcomings of your products, because not every product is going to be 30-40% profit margin. Some will be maybe 15 to 20. But if you got a cashback credit card, you really don't have to worry about it too much. We don't use gift cards or any of that stuff. It's just not our thing. And for, you know, some suppliers, like, you know, they'll give us like a kickback. So there's that. Yeah, when someone mentions Shopify, like I think it's the dumbest thing. I'm sorry, like
I just read that.
It's so stupid because people don't understand that it takes a lot more than just listing a product. So the average person doesn't know how to build a website. They don't know how to run Facebook ads. They don't know how to market. They don't know how to build landing pages. They don't know how to bundle items. They don't know how to do ad copy. They don't know how to do pretty much anything that is necessary in order to be successful. And they just see these young 16-year-old kids, you know, riding in Lamborghinis and all this, and they're like, oh, I can make $1 million. I'm like, that is not the way that it works. You know, it's just not.
Yeah.
I can't wait till my kid is 16 and he could actually make $1 million. And I'll teach him to like tell all these cunts to suck a dick.
Second source of income, baby.
Oh, the video stopped. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it stopped. I refreshed it myself.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Kevin, just be careful with the late shipments, man. Amazon, they don't play. They're pretty, you know, they're pretty intense.
They're very strict.
They want their stuff. Like Dan makes sure that all of our metrics stay within in point. You know, like everyone knows, man. I like making the money. Like I hate all the back end stuff. Like that's annoying to me. Like I just want to make as much money as humanly possible. He makes sure that we can keep making money because if it was up to me, we would have been dead a long time ago.
Would have been shut down.
Are you guys seeing the video properly? Because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the video. There's no video. They can hear us talking now.
That's so strange. Hold on.
That's weird. I see everything.
Yeah, I mean, I see it on Hangouts. I don't see it on YouTube. They can't see the video on YouTube.
I see it on YouTube. Maybe I'm the only one
on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe I'm the only one.
The fuck? Poorest fucker in my life. Nah, just playing.
Yo, AFTAB, man, and you got to stop asking that. Like,
are you seeing it? Darius, can you just go on my YouTube channel and see if you see the video? I don't fucking see this video.
Oh, now I see the video is unavailable.
Yeah, video, whatever. So,
now let's just stop early because I don't. Are you seeing questions coming in still?
Yeah, the questions are still coming in.
So you can see us in the background of the screen that says video is unavailable.
Yeah, something happened.
No, apparently YouTube is giving a problem because Darius said he's not even connected to YouTube.
Yeah, we can see the
difficulties.
All right, so I'm gonna stop